I think with photography, I just like being able to like make anybody beautiful, even if they don't feel like they're beautiful on the outside, like to be able to make them feel beautiful. Because I mean, just a human in general is a beautiful work of art, and I like to be able to capture that.
Paris Hart is a student at the Caldera Arts Program in Portland. It's a program for underserved children in Oregon and provides year-round mentoring and art projects.
We're just kind of like broadening our knowledge of like photography and just kind of ourselves.
Paris, Felicia, and Fernando are a part of the program's Advanced Apprentice Workshop for Photography. Julie Keefe has been a mentor with Caldera for 13 years.
They get amazing experiences so that they not only understand where they can go in their life, but they experience where they can go in their life because they meet all these people with jobs that certainly I was never experiencing. My parents were teachers and factory workers, and I didn't, those experiences weren't there for me, and I just am so happy that these children have this opportunity to see the possibilities that are out there for them.
The students are working on their final projects for Caldera's annual art exhibition on June 3rd.
My project is an installation, like montage. Right now I'm working on my musical side, which I play music all the time, everybody knows. And then I'm also doing, in a little bit, my athletic side, which is track. Then the final side, I'm taking a bunch of photos from my family and putting them all together in a silhouette of myself.
So my project is about my mother, and she's deaf, and so I spend a lot of time with her, and people are like, she's so interesting, but to me she's just my mom, and so I decided to kind of step out of the box and like view her as somebody like else would, and I kind of like saw that like she is really amazing. She's like a single mom, and she raises like me and my two sisters, and it's like crazy, and I like see all the things that she goes through, and so I'm like photographing her, and and she doesn't know about it, so it'll be a surprise the night that we opened it on Showcase. So.
I'm constructing a giant 15 to 20 foot mobile and it's going to be like pretty life-size, so people are going to be able to like walk in between it, and hanging from it will be pictures of my niece, because I'm hanging up photos that I've documented of her life. She's 2 years old, or going to be 2. Oh, there's one.
Paris, Felicia, and Fernando believe Caldera has changed their lives for the better.
I don't know, I was hanging with a pretty tough crowd. I mean, I probably would have maybe even ended up in jail with the crowd that I was hanging out with.
I'd probably be probably either like living on the streets. I probably wouldn't have graduated without Caldera. Caldera has kept me out of trouble, helped me stay in school, stay motivated, because the youth at Caldera, you can only go to Caldera as long as you're involved you have to be in school.
I think that it's like a huge support system here, and I think that it's taught me a lot about myself and about respecting myself and setting up goals, and you're really worth something, and coming here I didn't have a lot of self-confidence, and I wasn't all like, I wasn't outgoing, and it was just like being here, they talk to you, they treat you like family, they like let you know that you're worth something, and so they're just like a huge support system, one big family, and it's been great.
It's kind of like an internal thing, because there's so many people in Caldera that have high expectations for me, and they have goals that they want me to achieve. So whenever I am in a situation where I could make a quote-unquote bad decision, I always think about what would they think if they were there and they saw me doing whatever,
Keefe believes that staying out of trouble has more to do with the student than the program.
It's never implied that just because they're low income they're going to be in trouble. So that's the one thing that has always bothered me, is whenever they say, well, there's this program and it's keeping kids off the streets. Well, that's implying that they would be on the streets without the program. What we're saying is, you've got this other alternative, and you've got this other thing to do with this great imaginative brain of yours, and let's go do it.
There is no doubt that Caldera is helping these students find a promising future. For example, Paris will be heading to the University of Oregon's School of Journalism and Communication next fall on a full-ride scholarship.
I'm the first person in my family to go to college. That means
I think my life turned out better than what I wanted.
For Oregon Extra, I'm Molly Reel.